telling you, just gotta take a trip up there.
I'll just walk out.
I was going to call him.
Didn't know if you did?
Yeah.
What's that?
Doug, was it something I said?
It's all your say. That's it. You can call the meeting to order. We can
Yeah, they
put
will.
him in when he comes in.
Yeah. I'm going to call the meeting. Is he still?
We can bring him in any time.
All right, I'm gonna start the meeting then. I'd like to call this meeting to order.
Adequate notice of this meeting was provided in accordance with Chapter 231, Public Law 1975.
We have invocation and meditation, but I'd like everybody, of course, yesterday had a interesting day, Veterans Day. We paid homage to all our veterans and to the ones who we have lost. We'd like to make that silent meditation in their honor, and also a prayer for our vets today and also who are serving. So, here we go. Commissioner Marchand, please lead us in the pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call.
Commissioner Albrecht. Commissioner Rhodes. Present. Commissioner Sorrow.
Present.
Commissioner Marchand.
Here.
Commissioner Taylor. Present. Deputy Director Romero, excused. Director Soleo.
Here.
Do I have a motion and second to accept and dispense with the reading of the minutes from the last public meeting? So moved. Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Do I have a motion and second to open public comment on resolution items only? So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, public comment? State your name, where you're from.
Sandy Acevedo, Upper Deerfield Township. Just a quick question on 2024-665. Does this mean that it's covering, what areas do these cover? Bridgeton, Millville, and Vineland, or just?
There's 4 soup kitchens that it hands. I don't remember the names all of them off the top of my head, but there's 4 of them.
Okay. But they cover, like,
They cover the entire county.
area. All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Good evening, Nancy Ridgway from Upper Deerfield and Fairfield Townships. On Resolution 2024-672, this is a resolution authorizing a letter of intent for the New Jersey Broadband Infrastructure Deployment Equity Pilot Program. I'd like some discussion on it. And what really bothered me was number 7. Will your proposed project include the installation of fiber optic connections directly to homes, businesses, and community anchor institutions within the designated service area? And you answered yes. I realize this is just a letter of intent to the state of New Jersey to get grant money, but let's talk about it. Thank you.
Anyone else?
Second. All in favor? Aye. Are there any department heads who need to speak tonight?
No, you can't answer that either. That's my money.
So if you got the money, you'd be in a position to provide that. And I think the plan is to put out an RFP in the near term to try to partner with an enterprise, right, that would take part in this. I believe, do due diligence to see if there's something to that or not.
That's what the RP is for.
That's correct.
That's right.
And that's when this would come to play.
Isn't that what we've always intended, that we were doing the middle mile to get to the end mile? This is part of the end mile money,
This
correct?
would be end mile money if you got there.
It's another, not the B, it's the buy, yeah.
It's another, so this is not B, this is additional money.
This is working with Triad as the grant writer to see if we can, to see if there's access to those funds.
So we put that out.
Is this controlled by the state, this money? This is sold to the state, wasn't it? This
I
was?
believe it's controlled by the state, that's actually, I believe,
Okay, so but this is different than the B money. This
this
is,
is different than the D.
all right, but this is, isn't this what, if we're doing the middle mile, the goal is to get to the end mile. This is the purpose of applying for.
This is the additional monies that they spoke of
Okay.
would be available.
Okay.
Again, letter of intent only at this point in time until the RPs go out and we find somebody who's willing to take a venture.
Well, but then, Director, are we going to have a discussion on that to bring us up to date on that before that happens?
Yeah, well, pretty much they've drawn up the RP, so it's pretty much now come to light on how it's to be written on the RP. So we can talk about those things, the actions that are going to be taken, and then what's going to happen after the RPs. Well, if somebody decides
And to
they're
be
going to...
clear, as the lead agency, you would be taking board action if that was your chosen path, right?
Well, that's the question. What is our chosen path? We're building it,
That's what
right?
you'd be voting on.
Yeah, we don't really know until the RPs go out and we get a response on that.
This is on who, but I thought this company that we've had designed it. You're talking after the design, put it out to bid to have someone build it.
Right.
That's what you're talking about?
That's correct.
Okay. All right.
And the recommendation from the meetings is see if there's interest in building, operation, right, every step of the way. So that's really what you're going to be soliciting, I think, is interest, right? Which this board then would have to act on, right?
So it's not just building it, it's actually having someone operate, it's the whole ball.
That's been the recommendation made by the board.
All right.
Yeah.
Can I bring up something? What Mrs. Acevedo brought up on Resolution 665 on the soup kitchens, the way I read the resolution, and I may have read incorrectly, but a couple of the soup kitchens didn't do all the paperwork, so now we're down to Gateway Community Action and Spirit Truth.
There's two more on there.
I can help with that a little bit. So two things. Number one, we're working on scheduling a vendor workshop where we can help people fill out our paperwork correctly because, of course, we're under the constraints of the state of New Jersey law when it comes to purchasing. So that's number one. There's going to be money left over, right? And the thought is that you go back out on the street and hopefully you do get more participation in your soup kitchen if that's where you were going, Commissioner.
Yes, and then the other thing I wanted to bring up about that specifically is because I am a board member for Gateway, should I abstain when we vote on this particular
So
resolution?
if Gateway's getting a contract, and you're
Yes.
on the board, then it would be best for you to do just what you've just done, disclose and then abstain.
Okay.
Right? So not only abstain, but you've just stated your reason for doing so.
Okay.
Director, if they don't fill out, actually, these two organizations have filled it out for years, they've been on there, so what is different than past years? They didn't put their nonprofit paperwork in, even though they've done it for years?
I can't say what piece of paper was missing in purchasing, but it's amazing the stuff that I see come in where we wish we could give them business, but we have to check the boxes with the state. By putting it back out on the street, because the few that you're going to deal with, because of their proposals were intended to split a body of money, their asks do not expend the full body of money. So you'll be able to, by putting it back out, expend the full body of money.
And what time frame too we can do this?
So they're not so closed, they can reapply.
Yes,
get
trying to make it possible.
And actually, we've had this conversation not too long ago, where we're actually going to have a tutorial on smaller companies and nonprofits to fill out paperwork, to give them the assistance that they need, because a lot of them, you know, like yourself, a small business person, doesn't have the expertise to keep filling this out.
Can these classes be held at night, during the day?
They're talking.
You know, it's open for discussion at this point in time, so we have to get with Mr. DeWoody. So
But if you're trying to get to businesses, a lot of them are open during the day and doing business during the day. That's what you're
So maybe at night, or maybe just for sake of argument, maybe a weekend or something, or not necessarily, but maybe that some of them work.
Well, having options anyway.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
I think
what
as a
we're-
business owner, you're looking at it as you want to do it when you're not running your
Yeah, there would
business.
be
But
more-
if you have an employee working for you, they might prefer to do it during business hours, so.
sometimes, you know,
But to have the options, I think the flexibility is,
Mr. DeWoody said.
yeah, I think having an option.
okay. Anyone else? You good?
Resolution 2024-4665, resolution awarding fair and open contracts for providing soup kitchen feeding program services for the County of Cumberland, RFP number 24-37, and authorizing re-advertising for requests for additional proposals. Do I have a motion and second?
So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Albrecht?
Yes.
Commissioner Lodes?
Yes.
Commissioner Sorrow?
Yes.
Commissioner Marchand?
Yes.
Commissioner Taylor?
Abstain.
Director Soleo?
Yes.
Resolution 2024-666, resolution authorizing purchase and installation of IP video system at the county fairgrounds under bid number ESCNJ 23/24-32 for the Cumberland County Planning Department, contract number 65 MCES-CCPS. Do I have a motion and second?
So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Albrecht?
I have some questions that maybe Matt can answer. First question, is this expandable? Since that 170 more acres will be added, is this system expandable?
Yes.
So you can, so the equipment we're buying can always plug in and put in more cameras or whatever. Is this above and beyond the sound system? This is different.
This is something completely different than the sound system, correct?
And it's going to cover not just the central core, but the parking lots.
So there's going to be a camera in the front that will be able to view the parking lot as well as the main entrance, and then it extends down the promenade, and then it goes to what's referred to as the Conestoga building, so the Red Barn building at the front. It currently, in this proposal, it does not include full coverage, so not every section of, let's say, the 4-H horse barns and things like that.
Matt, let's stop right there. I don't know necessarily we should be disclosing where our security cameras are or not going to be.
All right.
So we should probably just, yeah.
Cool. All right. But, all right, wherever they...
Your question was, is it comprehensive?
Can it grow with us?
Can it grow with us?
Yes, it can grow with us.
Yeah, that's correct. We'll leave it there. Okay. All right, that's good.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you, Matt.
Commissioner Albrecht?
Yes.
Commissioner Lodes?
Yes.
Commissioner Sorrow?
Yes.
Commissioner Marchand?
Yes.
Commissioner Taylor?
Yes.
Director Soleo?
Yes.
Resolution 2024-667, resolution approving budget amendment 2024 local recreational improvement grant, Giles Park. Giles Street Park, Bridgeton, $70,000. Do I have a motion and second?
Motion. I'll second.
Sorry.
Commissioner Albrecht?
Yes.
Commissioner Lodes?
Yes.
Commissioner Sorrow?
Yes.
Commissioner Marchand?
Yes.
Commissioner Taylor?
Yes.
Director Soleo?
Yes.
Resolution 2024-668, resolution authorizing the award of a non-fair and open contract for cab replacement on a Covico mini excavator for the Cumberland County Department of Public Works. Do I have a motion and second?
So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Albrecht.
Just want to make a statement that I just appreciate the Public Works Director looking at fixing equipment. And this is this is not the only piece of equipment that
And local companies.
and local companies also. Thank you. And so I appreciate, because this, I'm sure this costs a nice chunk of change to get to buy a new one. So, all right. So yes.
Commissioner Lodes.
Yes.
Commissioner Sorrow.
Yes.
Commissioner Marchand.
Yes.
Commissioner Taylor.
Yes.
Director Soleo.
Yes.
Resolution 2024-669, resolution approving budget amendment fiscal year 2025 sub-regional planning work program, $82,560. Do I have a motion and second?
So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Albrecht.
Just again, another question, maybe I missed it. What are we exactly doing with this money, the planning? Is this,
This is the sub-regional grant from South Jersey Transportation Planning Organization. It's used to offset staffing costs related to transportation-related planning work, and it's also used for what's referred to as the Task 3 consultant study, which for FY25 is the circulation plan, the update to the circulation plan.
so this is just your discretion money for your staff that you use when you're working on stuff?
For items specifically related to transportation and work related to our responsibilities in partnership with South Jersey Transportation Planning Organization.
Okay, thanks.
Yep.
Commissioner Albrecht.
Yes.
Commissioner Lodes.
Yes.
Commissioner Sorrow.
Yes.
Commissioner Marchand.
Yes.
Commissioner Taylor.
Yes.
Director Soleo.
Yes.
Resolution 2024-670, resolution approving change order number 1 to contract to conduct a preliminary assessment for a completely inclusive playground for the county library lawn area, Fairfield Township, block number 20, lot 14.01, and the city of Bridgeton, block number 186, lot 17.02, RFP 24-32. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Albrecht.
Just a question, Director. This is an increase. We just started this process. What is? And I apologize, I missed it again. So why are we increasing? This was already.
So the preliminary assessment was completed.
Okay.
The consultant found an area of concern. An area of concern is defined by NJDEP. In this case, it was a historic agricultural use. Because they discovered that, it requires additional soil testing. So that is what the change order is for the soil
So
testing.
in front of our county library, our county property, we have a.
Based on
Correct.
the historic use.
Historic
And
use.
it's anything
Not historical.
It's anything within 100 years, right?
Correct.
It's 100 years, so get used to this one, because
Lots a lot, yeah.
we
So-
live in an agricultural area, so if anything was formed in the last 100 years, it's going to be an area of concern.
So the next step is they're going to do testing of the soil?
Soil testing to determine if there are any contaminants.
All right, thanks.
So if they use the wrong manure this time, then they're in trouble.
Commissioner Albrecht.
Yes.
Commissioner Lodes.
Yes.
Commissioner Sorrow.
Yes.
Commissioner Marchand.
Yes.
Commissioner Taylor.
Yes.
Director Soleo.
Yes.
Resolution 2024-671, resolution authorizing budget transfer 2024-01. Do I have a motion and second?
So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Albrecht.
Yes.
Commissioner Lodes.
Yes.
Commissioner Sorrow.
Yes.
Commissioner Marchand.
Yes.
Commissioner Taylor.
Yes.
Director Soleo.
Yes.
Resolution 2024-672, resolution authorizing a letter of intent for the New Jersey Broadband Infrastructure Deployment Equity Pilot Program. Do I have a motion and second?
I'll make the motion.
Second.
Commissioner Albrecht.
Yes.
Commissioner Lodes.
Yes.
Commissioner Sorrow.
Yes.
Commissioner Marchand.
Yes.
Commissioner Taylor.
Yes.
Director Soleo.
Yes.
Resolution 2024-673, resolution authorizing payment of bills. Do I have a motion and second?
Motion.
Second.
Commissioner Albrecht.
Yes.
Commissioner Lodes.
Yes.
Commissioner Sorrow.
Yes.
Commissioner Marchand.
Yes.
Commissioner Taylor.
Yes.
Director Soleo.
Yes. Okay.
Resolutions under consent agenda. 15515, resolution authorizing approval to exercise renewal of a grant agreement with the State of New Jersey Department of Human Services, Division of Mental Health and Addiction Services for Disaster Response Crisis Counseling Grant Program. 15524, resolution canceling expired contracts for November 2024 covering materials, services, and supplies. 15525, resolution authorizing purchases from state contract vendors. 15535, resolution authorizing grant application for the fiscal year 2025 Next Generation 911 grant. 15536, resolution authorizing grant agreement with the New Jersey Department of Human Services Division of Family Development for the calendar year 2025 for the provision of social services for the homeless. 15552, resolution authorizing grant application and acceptance of the FFY 2024 Emergency Management Agency Assistance Grant. 15554, resolution authorizing agreement with the New Jersey Department of Human Services Division of Aging Services for the renewal of the 2025 through 2027 Cumberland County Area Plan for Aging Programs first year 2025. 15385, resolution authorizing purchase from the New Jersey State Contract Vendor for the ECW online support for the Cumberland County 911 Office Emergency Management. 15489, resolution awarding fair and open professional service contract. 15490, resolution awarding fair and open professional service contract. 15507, resolution authorizing the award of a non-fair and open contract for software maintenance agreement with Edmunds GovTech Incorporated for providing software support and maintenance services for the Edmunds and Associates MCSJ software system for the County of Cumberland. 15513, resolution authorizing purchase from the New Jersey State Contract Vendor for Vesta 911 Cloud Services for the Cumberland County Office of Emergency Management. 15516, resolution approving budget amendment disaster response crisis counseling grant program $30,000. 15522, resolution exercising second and final option to renew contract for providing and delivering rock salt for the County of Cumberland and to participating members of the Cumberland County Cooperative Contract Purchasing System Identifier number 181CC CCPS bid number 22-55. 15528, resolution canceling expired grant balances. 15532, resolution approving budget amendment SFY 2025 Operation Helping Hand Grant Program $100,000. 15542, resolution approving change order number 1 to contract for providing drug and alcohol treatment services for the Cumberland County Alcohol and Drug Abuse Services Office RFP number 23-61. 15543. Resolution approving change order number 1 to contract for providing drug and alcohol treatment services for the Cumberland County Alcohol and Drug Abuse Services Office, RFP number 23-61. 15544, resolution approving change order number 1 to contract for providing drug and alcohol treatment services for the Cumberland County Alcohol and Drug Abuse Services Office, RFP 23-61. 15545, resolution approving change order number 1 to contract for providing drug and alcohol treatment services for the Cumberland County Alcohol and Drug Abuse Services Office, RFP 23-61. 15550, resolution approving change order number 1 to contract for providing grant writing and related consultant services for the County of Cumberland, RFP number 23-07, resubmission. 15547, resolution approving change order number 2 to contract for supplying and delivering office furniture and electronic equipment for the County of Cumberland and the Cumberland County Cooperative Contract Purchasing System Identifier 181-CC CCPS bid number 21-55. 15551, resolution authorizing payment of services to the Center for Family Service pursuant to grant award to the Center for Family Services and the Cumberland County Prosecutor's Office. 15553, resolution approving budget amendment FFY 2024 Emergency Management Agency Assistance, $55,000. 15556, resolution approving change order number 1 to contract for providing various youth services for the Cumberland County Youth Services Advisory Council, RFP number 24-10. 15557, resolution approving change order number 1 to contract for providing various social services for the homeless for the County of Cumberland, Cumberland County Department of Human Services, RFP number 22-63, resubmission 2. 15558, resolution authorizing purchase of computing HE153 chassis and miscellaneous associated parts for the Cumberland County Library in accordance with New Jersey Cooperative Purchasing Alliance. 15559, resolution amending resolution 2024-445, affirming emergency to exist at Maple Avenue, downtownship, wherein the roadway collapsed over 36-inch and 54-inch corrugated metal pipes under the travel lane of the road and affirming the repair thereof. 15561, resolution authorizing Cumberland County to enter into a memorandum of agreement with the Southwest Council Incorporated for the Intoxicated Driver Resource Center Services for Alcoholism Drug Abuse Services Office. 15562, resolution authorizing Cumberland County to enter into a memorandum agreement with New Hope Integrated Behavioral Health for providing Intoxicated Driver Resource Center Services for Alcoholism and Drug Abuse Services Office. 15565, resolution authorizing cost share grant with respect to purchase of block 7904, lots 1, 1.01, and 1.02 on the tax map of the City of Vineland for purposes of open space preservation. 15566, resolution authorizing amendment to the shared service agreement between Downtownship and Cumberland County. 15568, resolution authorizing approval to renew membership to the Southern Coastal Regional Employee Benefits Fund. 15571, resolution exercising option to renew the shared services agreement between the Cumberland County Prosecutor's Office and the City of Bridgeton Board of Education, the City of Millville Board of Education, the City of Vineland Board of Education, the Cumberland Regional School District Board of Education, the Cumberland County Board of Vocational Education concerning the Youth Trauma Intervention Protocol. 15572, resolution authorizing state equipment use agreement with the New Jersey Department of Environmental Protection for the State Mosquito Control Commission to provide equipment to the Cumberland County Department of Mosquito Control. 15573, resolution authorizing increase of monetary ceiling for legal expenses for legal services provided to the Board of Health. Resolution 15575, resolution authorizing shared services agreement for provision of administrative services to the Cumberland County Library Commission. Are you going to talk about them, or do you want me to keep going for the other ones?
No, let's move on.
15506, these are all pending. Resolution awarding contract bid 24-42 electrical installation and repair, installation and repair for 15512, resolution awarding contract for water treatment for HVAC. 15519, resolution awarding contract for providing miscellaneous medical supplies. 15521, resolution awarding fair and open contract for preparation of updated circulation plan for Cumberland County, RFP 24-44. 15523, award fair and open pre-qualified RFQ 24-46 occupational health services, RFQ 24-46. 15526, resolution authorizing the award of a non-fair and open contract for GovOS County Fusion software renewal. 15533, resolution amending resolution 2024-481, resolution authorizing application to an agreement with the State of New Jersey Department of Human Services, Division of Mental Health and Addiction Services for the Community Peer Recovery Centers Grant. 15534, resolution approving budget amendment, Community Peer Recovery Centers Grant, $375,000. 15539, resolution amending 2024-255, entitled resolution authorizing submission and acceptance of child advocacy development grants, treatment services, programs, technology, and capital improvements for the Cumberland County Prosecutor's Office. Anybody talking about anything?
Director, are you entertaining any questions on this?
If you have one, please do so.
I just have one, Director, on 15565. After reading that resolution and looking at the land mass that's involved, my question is, my understanding is that it's going to be going to the state of New Jersey. I guess my question is there any way that if we wanted to do any kind of park system or trails in that area, is possible?
It's a good question.
question, I had the same one, Commissioner.
Yeah, I saw you write down on that when it came up. Matt, you want to explain?
Sure.
Thank you.
So the county received a request for cost share participation from the New Jersey Conservation Foundation. They're intending to acquire this property, and through the 2011 Open Space Recreation Plan that the county did, there is a process for cost share participation with nonprofits and municipalities for open space acquisition. And so there's a scoring process, criteria. It's reviewed by the county planning board. The county planning board makes recommendation to this board, and in this case, they are recommending that we participate. It's a 25% cost share on our part. They are using Green Acres funding and Open Space Institute funding to cover the remaining 75% acquisition cost.
For the public's ownership, do you want to give them the area, which is just not the lot and block?
Sure. It's south of Mays Landing Road, in proximity to the Menantico Wildlife Management Area. There's City of Vineland open space on one side and then Wildlife Management Area on the other. It will be used. One of the questions Planning Board asked of New Jersey Conservation Foundation was, would it be open to the public with trails? And the answer was yes, that Citizens United is partnering with NJCF to provide interpretation and access. So the intent is that it would become a park system.
That was one of the questions, was, like you said, because they're going to close it off, but no one's ever going to see this again. They did say there's some protected species there that they have to watch, but once they do that, they do plan to open it so public can actually see the area, which I do.
This is always our concern.
It is our concern.
And I think this probably is Commissioner Sorrow's concern too. Is that not correct?
That is correct. And again, I want to make sure that if we want to improve, that area, because it's a large wooded area. I mean, it's just off the corner of Mays Landing, Union Road, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so that is a very large piece of land. If you look at the resolution that was handed out in the package, and I just want to know if we're going to be able to put trails through there. All right, we're not going to develop it, but as long as we have the opportunity to do something like that, I think it'll be a major improvement to the county and have a lot of access from the citizens.
Does it have the potential to be part of a county park system?
Well, it will be owned
Exactly.
it would be owned by New Jersey Conservation Foundation, which is a separate nonprofit. However, they do have land in the county currently that is a trail park system.
They did, that was one of the points that was said, are you going to, and they made a point that they are going to open this up, so it may not be part of our system,
Right.
but it's not going to be just locked away, because if they do, it'll be the last time they ever get without a fight, if they answer the questions.
To a little bit, in fact, I used to run back in the trails back there, so.
So hopefully that answers your question. It was brought up, it was discussed, and they answered it that way. What Matt is saying, they answered it that way, so.
Let's see what happens.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Matt.
That's all, Director.
You're satisfied?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
May I make a comment to that? I believe that's 90 to 100 acres, correct?
It's huge. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a very large piece of property.
It borders like other protective areas, so the Violet thought there's nothing they could do with it, so that's why they agreed with it.
It's lowlands too, by the way.
Oh, is it?
It's what is it? Yeah. All right. Any other commissioners got questions on anything? All right, let's move on. Oh,
I do have a question.
speak up, Shannon.
Resolution 15559 and 15566. That's, is that the same property? The money for downtown township? I mean, 1555
One's a
goes
shared
into...
service agreement, and the other one is the actual corrugated.
Yeah, I think the...
Two different properties.
Two different, okay.
Yeah, one's New Jersey Avenue and one's Maple Ave.
Yeah.
So, because I live in downtown township, am I allowed to vote on this? Or do I have to abstain from both of these?
You've put your separate interest on the record, but I wouldn't say that that's a prohibiting conflict.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Do I have a motion and second to open public comment for new business only?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye. New business, anybody have any comment? No comments.
Motion to close.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
We will be needing an executive session.
He read my mind.
There won't be long. It will be of utility. There's no action intended to be taken after, but it will be used.
Very good, thank you, sir. All right, let's move on.
Resolution 2024-674, resolution providing for a meeting not open to the public in accordance with the provisions of the New Jersey Center for Fire and Fair, Open Public Meeting Act, NJSA 10:4-12, matters relating to litigation, negotiation, and the attorney-client privilege, matters relating to employment relationships. Do I have a motion and second?
So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Albrecht?
Yes.
Commissioner Lodes?
Yes.
Commissioner Sorrow?
Yeah.
Commissioner Forshon?
Yes.
Commissioner Taylor?
Yes.
Director Soleo?
Yes. Thank you, department heads, for coming, we appreciate your help. And all you public, I should say.
I know, I'm like, man, hang on.
This has been a QBC television production, in association with our partners and sponsors. QBC broadcasts on Comcast Cable Channel 22, and live streams its programming on Facebook and YouTube. All rights reserved by Quinn Media and QBC. Programming that serves the South Jersey market.